Okay, I have a question, and I know that it's like kind of controversial, and I should probably have a stance on it, understand it quite. There's like been a lot of controversy about this whole like, do you need dysphoria to be trans? And I don't know where I stand on this because I don't understand it completely. Like, I don't understand the other side of it. Like, I don't understand if you don't have dysphoria, then like what makes you trans? Like, how do you know you're trans if you don't experience any sort of disconnect from your like birth gender? And like, I'm not trying to argue for one side or the other. I genuinely don't understand and like want some other input on it because I'm trying to figure out like my stance on it and what makes sense to me. Dysphoria is described as anxiety and panic. So like some people are comfortable with their uncomfortable with their assigned gender but don't have anxiety about it. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay, because I was like, I thought it was like a disconnect, but I guess yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. I've been really like confused about this because a lot of people that like I share a lot of values with and a lot of opinions with, they are kind of on the side of like, oh, you don't need dysphoria to be trans, and I like didn't understand it, so I was very confused. But that makes a lot of sense. So dysphoria is only associated with having anxiety about identity. I'm confused. It's hard for me to answer this because I always thought it was like just like feeling a disconnect with your assigned gender, like the gender you were assigned at birth. But I don't know. I experience anxiety with my dysphoria, so it's kind of hard for me to say. And I also like, I'm not other people, so I can't say for sure like how they feel, and I don't want to like be gatekeeping or policing anybody's identity. But I just didn't understand it at all. I don't know. It's a really weird and hard topic, and like I know like a lot of people have been talking about it right now, and so that's why I'm like, I don't know. Dysphoria really does manifest differently for everyone. Some people have anxiety, some don't. Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense to me because I mean my dysphoria is different than other people's dysphoria, and I think it's a pretty personal and individual experience for everybody. So who am I to say like somebody's disconnect with their assigned gender isn't valid because they don't feel anxiety towards it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's been confusing the fuck out of me. I have a few friends who fall under the trans umbrella, and their dysphoric experiences range from feeling a disconnect to having full-on breakdowns. Yeah, I mean, I've had both, and like some days are better than others, etc. I had a breakdown the other day because I was like walking around without my shirt on, which I've kind of been doing a lot because I don't know, it makes me feel good for some reason. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel more like free or whatever. But I've been doing that a lot. And I was like totally comfortable, cool, whatever. I was sitting down, working, caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna go jump off this roof right now. Like, it was not good. I was crying. It was horrible. So, mine's very baseline, and I struggle to call it dysphoria because I feel like it's people have it worse than you in mindset in my head. I definitely have felt that too, like, especially since I don't have, like, bottom dysphoria. I always feel like, oh, well, I'm not. Like, I'm undeserving of whatever because other people have it worse than I do. But it's just not true. Like, I can still experience what I experience, and somebody can have it worse than me, but that doesn't mean that my feelings aren't real.